Here, so there are no big surprises. Just go out and compete like crazy, execute one play at a time, and focus on clean baseball. That's all you can do this time of the year, and it's the most important thing to do.
So almost ready to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, Andrew Heaney. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. Fastball for a strike.
1-2.
Struck out looking.
Well, I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
In the air, right field. And Acuna able to make the grab. Turner is out, and there's 2 down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about pitchers, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Bryce Harper, the next to hit, takes outside. And another ball. Power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now, and even in the postseason. 2 outs. Strike 1.
2-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2-2.
Stays alive. The wind of the pitch. Up and in. Full count 3-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Down quickly go the Phillies. And now the Braves will get their first crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. And pitching in this game, Colby Allard. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
As the lefty gets to work. On the ground to the left. Boots it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score.
Looked to me like he kind of let the ball play in instead of playing the ball. And it just ate him off. Hands get stiff. And even the best infielders make these kinds of mistakes. You just have to learn from it and move on.
And next is the designated hitter, Ahmed Rosario. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. And a foul ball.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
At the belt and fires. And there's a foul ball.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And 1-2. Harris gets his lead at first with nobody out. Outside low, and the count is 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Inside, just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Ronald Acuna Jr. in the box now. Takes strike 1. First and second, no outs here in the second and final game of the series. That misses the zone. And now it's even 1-1.
Way to lay off that fastball off right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
1-2 here. And another ball.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Kicks and deals.
Full count.
Matt Olson on deck for Atlanta. And now the lefty on the ground right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Well, just put it in play, right? With his speed, that's a hit every time. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Here's Matt Olson. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. Just missed.
Whoa.
Bases juiced, no outs. Now a fly ball to right center. Harper has a beat on it. Brings it in. Runners tag up from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly, and it's 1-0.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job driving that run from third.
2 on, 1 out. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
In the grand scheme of things, this at bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at bat.
That one catches the zone, and that's strike 1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Deep drive down the line. Foul ball. Going to count 1-2. Runners are at the corners, one away. That one the other way, hauls it in for the out. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Austin Riley in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Splits the plate, and it's 0-2.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. End of the first from Truist Park. It's the Braves 1 and the Phillies nothing. Top of the second, and now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Number 21, Pete
Heaney, a former All-Star, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012. And he deals. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And it hits the base, and they get the out after the ricochet.
That is it. The second baseman, Bryson Stott.
This is Bryson Stott. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Next offering is downstairs. Hit in the air, right field. Acuna there. 2 down.
Batting fifth, the center.
Now here is Justin Crawford. Fastball for a strike. The other way. Riley fires to first, and that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Braves 1 and the Phillies nothing. We head to the bottom of the second. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Orlando Arcia. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Allard back to work. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Pitch misses there. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a pitch. And a foul ball. pitch. Up the middle. What a stop. To his knee, the throw, and very nicely done for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Now the left fielder, T.J. Friedl, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. And first offering is fouled off. One out, bases empty. Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1.
One ball,
Our
one
umpire
strike.
behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good thing.
Ball.
Wouldn't chase that time. And
That's
another
a ball.
ball.
3-1.
The 3-1. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
2 outs, base is empty. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. So the batting order turns over. Michael Harris digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
The pitch. And it's fouled away. And the pitch. On a line out towards center. Crawford makes the grab on the run. One left for Atlanta, but they still lead it 1-0. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Kyle Schwarber.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a 3rd baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Swing and a miss. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Left-hand batter waits. He goes down looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
JT
Ball.
Realmuto
Outside.
in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. To the left side, but it is well fouled.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. The next pitch misses, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The Braves up by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fouls one off. 2-2. The pitch. Popped up. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And now it's Alec Bohm.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. No hits over his last 5 games.
Look out!
That hit him.
And it hit him.
Fastball high and tight right there. A scary combo. I'll tell you what, everyone in the stadium looked like they felt like they needed to jump out of the way. I know I moved.
Fought off foul. And the lefty with the 0-1. In the air, left side. Settles under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. Phillies strand 1. Still behind by a count of 1-0. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Ahmed Rosario.
Ahmed Rosario.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. In there at the knees, 0-1. Now one missed. The line of the pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. With 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. That's a strike across the top of the zone. The wind and the pitch. Foul ball there. And here it comes. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up.
Olson.
Oh, great stop. From his knees, the throw. And that's a nice play to end the inning.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle, diving stop, completes the play, and that ends the inning.
Back here in Atlanta, start of the 4th. Trey Turner at the plate.
Trey Turner.
Heaney back to work. That catches the outside corner. Strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And a swing and a miss. One out.
Well, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball.
Here's Bryce Harper. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Harper retired. And there are 2 outs. Here's Pete Alonso. Grounded out his first time up. That one not close. 1-0. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Misses outside, and it's 2-1. Out towards right center field. Harris racing after it. Snags it on the run. And that is that. Back at Truist Park, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Ozzie Albies. Why to kick the pitch? Fouled off. He was late. And a pitch. Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. Fires over to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Austin Riley.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
And there's a curve through for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a base hit. Man at first. And next for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. He's 0 for 1.
Arcia.
Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. Riley leads off first with 1 away. Just missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Run around the move. Swing and a miss. Real Muto throws not in time. It's a stolen base.
Pretty close play on that one. A perfect throw probably gets him. That throw was just a little wide to the third base side of the bag, so he had to reach a little bit to get it. Could have been just enough to make the difference there.
Man at second.
2-2.
Into third now, so runners at the corners and 1 out.
The left fielder, number 30, TJ.
Now in for the Braves, TJ Friedl. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That pitch gets the inside corner, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Runners at the corners, one away here in the second and final game of the series. Not close with that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Yeah, that's outside. 2-2. And a pitch. Line to left. Fair ball. 1 run across, and that rolls into the corner. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Second and third, 1 gone. And here is Sean Murphy. Off the mark there. And it's 1-0.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
2 on, 1 out. Hit hard, that gets through. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, but it's 4-0.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Michael Harris next up for the Braves. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Nice line drive to the full side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ahmed Rosario. Double steal. That one fouled off. The 0-1.
That's the ball. That's
First signs of bullpen movement here in the early going. Christopher Sanchez, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Painter also getting ready. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Fly ball down the line. Harper hustling after it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him swinging. Well done behind the dish.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two on, 2 outs. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Nabs it. That is the inning. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits. No errors and a couple left on. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Braves 4 and the Phillies nothing. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Stott goes 6 feet 3 inches, 27 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. And that one is in for a strike.
0-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. down, swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, low and away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Justin Crawford, the next to hit. Bunt attempt, popped up. Riley makes the play, and there's 2 away. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Schwarber stands in now and watches strike 1.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Yeah, it's strike 2.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Two outs. Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul. Tap back up the middle. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. They trail it here 4-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Matt Olson up to the plate. As the lefty gets to work. Misses off the plate. And that is ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
That one ripped left field. Merrifield going back on this one. And brings it in at the wall.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Albies.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Pop foul out of play off to the right. High fly ball out to center field. Crawford on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync. And the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
2 outs, base is empty. Austin Riley next up for the Braves. And the first offering is not close. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That one missing inside.
2 balls, no strikes.
The pitch. That one misses, and that's ball 3. And that's ball 4.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Colby Allard departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher on here, Christopher Sanchez.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's Orlando Arcia, 1 for 2. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
First
That's
pitch
the ball.
misses.
1 out.
Riley, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one ripped left field. It bangs off the wall. Here comes Riley. The relay. Safe.
Picks himself up an RBI. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
So digging in, TJ Friedl.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Left field. And that will end the inning. The Braves add 1 on the RBI double. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Top of the 6th inning. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. The lefty fires. Ball 1 there. Just
No, that
missed.
missed. That's the ball.
That one finds the zone, and a count 2-1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Next pitch, not close, up high. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Boom. Batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
The left
Whit Merrifield up to the plate. Slider for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
The Phils hitless so far in the game. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
And a swing and a miss. 2 out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Trey Turner with a chance now. Enters the day among the league leaders in batting average, but he'll need to get hot if he hopes to win the title. Smash to the left side. They take the force out, and that is that. So he's through 6 no-hit innings now. It's the Braves 5 and the Phillies nothing. Back here in Atlanta, bottom of the 6th inning. And now, Sean Murphy.
Sean Murphy.
Sanchez back to work. They say it went.
0-1.
That one ripped. Caught, ranging back. Got it. Bangs against the wall, but holds on.
Man, Boo, gotta love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Pulls that one foul. And takes low for ball 1.
1-2.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit.
That's back-to-back singles, Phil. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down. 1
down. And now it's the Braves DH, Ahmed Rosario. On the ground, right side. A sliding stop. Fired to second. On to first. Safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate.
So clutch. You could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Rosario off of first with 2 away. That one down the line, and it kicks off the base, and it stays fair. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
So 2 on with 2 away. Here is Matt Olson. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boo.
No, that's low.
Light tower power.
That's right. The pitch just missed. Two outs, 2 in scoring position here in the second and final game of the series. Misses inside, and that's ball 3. Ozzie Albies waits on deck. Kicks and fires. And a big swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And they're all loaded up.
All 4. Take your base.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
And now, Ozzie Albies. And that one missing
That's
low.
the ball.
Two outs. Bases are full. Wouldn't chase that time.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Line drive. Crawford makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And the Braves will strand 3, but they hold a 5-0 lead. So coming into the game now on defense, Jared Kelvin. He'll be patrolling center field. And now here is Harper.
Leading off for Philadelphia.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Near the fence. Ryder makes the catch, and there's one gone. And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Pete Alonso. That one clips the outside corner. It's 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
0-2.
The 0-2. And that one is inside.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And they'll do it again. This one chopped up the middle. Arcia whips it to first, and that takes care of Alonso.
Well, we're clearly at that point in this ball game with the no-no going that we're anticipating seeing some history. Those infielders right now, they are on their toes, expecting the ball to be hit to them.
Still no hits on the board. 1 out away from taking the no-no into the 8th. And a good eye there.
That's the ball.
Not even close there. And that's ball 2. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball. 3-0.
Out in the corner for a strike. And the count is 3-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Here's a line drive, and that's going to end the no-hitter. It's a base hit.
He made a great run at it, Boog. I mean, he had their hitters off balance for the entire game up until this point. And maybe he didn't get all the way to 27 outs, but he deserves a lot of credit.
Yeah, really fantastic effort. Gave us all a great show, and now we'll see what's left for him. Runner at first with 2 away. And now for the Phillies, Justin Crawford. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Step off, throw to first. Stop, back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
And now the lefty. Slider misses outside.
No, he's really working him away this bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Here comes a pitch. And another ball.
2-1.
Stop. Leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Two outs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a pitch. That one inside. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Payoff pitch. Good job to fight that one off. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Swing and a ball popped up. Albies puts it away, and that's the 3rd out. One left for Philadelphia. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Set for the last half of the 7th. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Austin Riley. 1 home run shy of 200 for his career. On the ground to 3rd. Boom. Goes on to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Orlando.
Now it's the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
Bounce to 3rd. Fires across the diamond. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, left fielder, TJ.
And next for Atlanta, TJ Friedel. 1 for 3. To the right side. Stop. Gets it to first. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. And the Braves go down quietly as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. And we're back. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Foul ball.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
The 1-1. Wouldn't chase that time. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2-2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Real Muto, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. The Braves leading by 5, and we're at the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Fights it off. He'll see another. got him swinging for the strikeout. Chasing the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies.
Alec Bohm.